You know what? I definitely can't complain about what SHIB has been doing, and you shouldn't be complaining either, because since the later part of June, June 22nd, SHIB has been setting higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, and we're slowly but surely marching to the upside. And again, we're going to try to break out of this trend. But what I will say is SHIB right now, still above its 20-day moving average. Looks like it's targeting its 50-day. We're fighting through this big sell wall that we've been dealing with at about 4012. We're currently above that. And there are a lot of things to love that we're seeing in the market right now that I want to talk about with you guys. So if you are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. SHIB is right now showing some strength above its 20-day moving average. Obviously, the entire market is seeing a little bit of liveliness, and hopefully this PTSD that we've seen doesn't set back in. Hopefully people don't freak out, because right now we are again seeing some great signs. I do have to show, like I showed in my ADA video earlier today, BTC dominance retesting that 50-day, potential breakdown there. If we get that, that's a really good sign. Need to target our 100-day, and maybe it's off to the races. Maybe it's not. Right? What I will say here as well is USDT dominance actually just starting to extend down from its trend. Again, we've seen this breach several times before and a wick back up, so hopefully that doesn't happen. We're actually seeing Ethereum show some signs of liveliness as well, getting lifted up by that 20-day moving average. So right now, everything across the market is kind of doing what we need it to do. And this is where SHIB has the opportunity to, again, get a bit more lively. We do have to break through, again, this wall. We have to break through our 50-day moving average. And we kind of need to do what we did back here in April, where we broke out of this ascending wedge that we were in, which, guys, remember, is a bearish formation. But we do need to break out. We need to get some slingshot moves to the upside, build a little bit of excitement. I will say right now, memes in general are showing some excitement. Now, I will say not a single meme in the space is doing over $1 billion in daily trading volume. So everything's kind of together, but we have in totality moved up to $6.22 billion in daily trading volume. So we're seeing memes liven up just a little bit. I will say search optics still incredibly low. Shiba Inu search optics still incredibly low compared to what they had been. I will say retail interest still non-existent. And again, that's going to be the big thing for us to start making some of these bigger, broader extensions like we've been talking about. But one thing I will say for SHIB is that it's doing a really good job of gaining on a fundamental level here. What I mean by that is, we did see a whale sell day yesterday. Nothing crazy. It was like a couple $100 billion. No big deal. But what I will say is that we're gaining almost 400 holders per day. So yes, we've seen 1,200 new holders over the last 4 days here. So SHIB, remember how we were just talking about it breaching 1.52 million holders? We're at 1.521360. So we're taking the fundamental steps forward. We're taking the steps forward in terms of the charts. And what I want to remind people of is there's a very limited amount of supply to go around. Now, although we're not in, those super exciting times yet, where, like I mentioned, where retail is paying attention, we're not there yet. But if we're making these steps forward now, and people are grabbing all of this supply in our thickest areas of liquidity, what's it going to look like when things start to accelerate, when excitement is higher, when adoption is taking place? That is, again, like we talked about the other day, that is where you can see those very big extended moves for Shiba Inu. It looks like we're building to that, not saying we're there right now, not saying we're going to, fly to the moon today or anything like that. Don't twist my words. We still have a lot of stuff to work through from a noise standpoint in the crypto market. I will say today, there's supposed to be today's the deadline for trade negotiations. We're going to hear what countries have struck up trade deals with the U.S. Obviously, Donald Trump has come out and said that they're not extending the implementation of these tariffs, which is now August 1st. Next week, we have Crypto Week, which, again, there's a bunch of crypto legislation that's going through Congress. We have a CPI report. We have a PPI report. There's a whole lot of stuff that is ahead of us that could, potentially hinder our run, or even just give us that boost, that accelerant that we need to keep seeing higher prices. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.